So this is Rich. Hello, Rich. He's telling us that his soil mixture here is very heavy in clay. So that changes the mixture of cement to soil. At the Mojave Center, we're doing 1 bucket of cement for 6 of soil. But you can see he got sand delivered here. So tell him about your soil here.
Yeah, it's really clay, which if you look, you can kind of see. At the Mojave Center, we learned that when you see streaks like this, it means there's a high clay content. So it needs to have aggregate and sand in there to bind and harden the right way. So day one, it was just coming out. It didn't have enough sand, so we got sand.
What happens if the clay mixture is too high in your bags?
It was just kind of like really gooey and
hard to work with and put in the bags?
It was hard to work with. It was really sticky in there, and the cement was not mixing in really well. So the sand just kind of helped everything mix together better.
So we're doing two buckets of sand, 4 of soil,
4 soil,
and 1 of cement.
A half bucket of cement, and that's, yeah.
Ted's just make sure he gets some of that built up gunk off the sides of the cement mixer. After a few rotations, it starts to fill with all the mud and concrete dust, and it creates a crust on the inside that prevents it from mixing as well. All right, so we're changing our mixture. What we were doing was sand, soil, sand, cement, soil, soil, soil. Now we're gonna be doing soil, sand, soil, cement, soil, sand, soil. And maybe that'll give us more consistent.
Once to try to keep the stuff from sticking to the walls, but we're realizing the moisture isn't filling as well. So we're gonna try to mix the sand more evenly and see if that helps.
Exactly.
Do 1 sand and 1 soil before I do water, because I feel like it gives the soil a chance to mix with the sand a little bit while it's dry.
All right, so every mix at whatever Earthbag site you're going to be at is different. So we already said 4 bags of soil, 2 of sand, and 1 of concrete. First add our first. A little bit of water in between each bucket.
Get a high sand ratio in the beginning. It just prevents the caking from happening a little bit. Yeah. And then water, and then your last 3 dirt buckets. We should add some water.
We're going for a consistency that's kind of muddy, but not soupy. And if it's a little too dry, you can always add a little bit more water to it. I think it's you let it mix in a little bit.
Just grabbing a wheelbarrow now.
It's a little dry, or is that good?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. This looks really good.
That's Rich. He judges the mix.
So this is a good mix, but look, you can tell by squeezing it into a chunk. And if it stays in a clod like that, then you know it's pretty good, and that'll tamp well and fill the bag good.
Borderline a little wet.
That says it's too wet, but you know.